Ah, Pizza City. Now, I'd like to take a few minutes and talk. What I'm really mostly involved in is trying to teach people the ins and outs of podcasting and what it can mean for their lives and the way podcasting has changed my life. Friends I've made podcasting have really made a huge difference in my life as opposed to having real friends in real life. Virtual friends are much safer, they're cleaner, you can't catch the swine flu from them, and if you're really careful, you usually don't have to lend them any money. So it works out beautifully, the online friendship. It's kind of like the long-distance girlfriend. It's nice to have her, but it's not like you can actually touch her or look at her every day. I'd like to take a few minutes and talk about my new book, Donation Nation, The Podcast Equation. Donation Nation is my personal secrets for becoming a successful podcaster and putting together what has got it and reaching out to people. Now, for those of you that are reading my blog, you see that I've been releasing my top 5 tips on how to do every single thing that you need to do. And I've been working my way alphabetically, and for those of you that want to know how to shave an aardvark, you can get that on my blog this week, and it'll be in the show notes. So for those of you that haven't donated yet to the podcast, and for those of you that are thinking about contacting someone and getting them to donate to the podcast, that is a fantastic idea. Because even if you can't donate yourself, perhaps, just perhaps, you can find someone else who has money, a checkbook, a credit card, and they can donate to the podcast. Because that's the beauty of the internet, is this whole networking thing that we all can do. We can contact each other at long distances and ask each other for money. It doesn't get any better. I'd like to announce my new Saturday morning podcast. It's called Show Me the Money. What I'm doing there is I'm doing a morning show for people who want to give money in the mornings. Because I find that there's people who want to give money at night, and there's people in the afternoons, and then there's people on either coast, and you've got to bounce back and forth, and you've got to find them. You've got to find the people. The Rodcast Podcast couldn't exist without your generous donations and support. And I want you to know that, because we here at the Rodcast Podcast so appreciate your contributions to our cause. Now, for those of you that know me, you know that podcasting is my passion in life. Nothing brings me more pleasure than doing my podcasts. My new top secret project can be revealed. It's a new podcast that interviews people that listen to podcasts. Yes, you, the audience, become the star of the show. Podcasting falls into 2 groups: people who make podcasts and people who listen to podcasts. What I'm going to do is bring on to my show the people who listen to podcasts. This will make one closed-loop circuit of people listening to themselves talk. For those of you that want to get involved in the new podcast, I'd just like to say, feel free to contribute. The contribute buttons are on the screen, and go ahead and send as much money as you can, because that will help get the new podcast going. And for people that feel passionately about the project, this is the way that you can best contribute and show your passion, and that's by sending money directly to me. I'll be back next week with more fantastic podcasting, more tips on doing a successful podcast, and hopefully I'll be out of my mom's basement by then. If any of you have any comments or questions on the Rodcast podcast, you can contact me at my blog, which is mymomsbasement.wordpress.com.
Rod, the pizza man's here. He's delivering your pizza. Now I can't keep paying for these pizzas all the time, Rod. You've got to start contributing around here. I know you've been taking money out of my purse. You can't fool me. You and this damn internet thing, day and night, 24 hours a day. What the hell's wrong with you, Rod? All this podcasting, I don't understand it.
And I'd like to thank all of you today for tuning in to the Rodcast
I think
Podcast.
you lost your mind. Get a